What's up guys, it's TheHunterProject here. Welcome to my channel where you'll find Monster Hunter news, builds, playthroughs and everything in between. Be sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons if you do enjoy, it is extremely appreciated as we make our way to 300 subscribers. Don't forget to join our Discord, link is at the top of the description, and without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Today I'll be bringing you guys a tips video on defeating Mizutsune, as I have seen from time to time that people are struggling to defeat it solo, and it is understandable why. The monster is very fast and can attack very suddenly as well at times, which can be quite difficult to get to grips with, so before I get into the tips, just comment down below any additional tips that I do not include, and if you've been struggling to solo it yourself. And also guys, I am trying a tiny change up to my audio setup, so if you could let me know how it sounds, it would be extremely appreciated. So getting on to the first tip that I have is health maintenance. So one of the key things you must make sure of during this battle is that your health does not fall below 85%. Remember that the healing system of this game is branching off of the world style of healing, so you will not instantly gain your health back when you start consuming your potion. It will gradually heal you over a short time, and in this time you're still vulnerable to being hit and possibly killed. So make sure it's that you try to make it a habit to always keep your health high and heal as soon as you go towards close to like 60%, heal straight back up so you're at least above 85%. If possibly, try to make sure it's always at 100%. The next tip is weapon choice. Your first choice should always be a weapon you are comfortable with, but if you are still struggling and you are using a weapon without a block, then you may want to try look into a weapon that has a block capability, as then you can utilize it much more to try avoid getting damaged. And if you are using a weapon with a block capability, then you maybe need to try utilize it more in a more effective way, as this can be a game changer when it comes to saving you from healing and using up all your items, and of course eventually dying. Remember to always max your stamina on spawn to make sure you always have your block ability as high as possible, as when you tank a hit, it will trade that damage for stamina. So if you're low on stamina and you get hit by a strong attack, it's going to go straight through the defense and you will obviously get hit. I'd recommend using the Charge Blade, Greatsword or Lances, as they offer an extremely good damage output while maintaining really good defense. The final tip is to play slow. This is key, especially for new players. This is a staple of the Monster Hunter style of play, which many new players overlook, and that is timing your hits and playing smart and safe. Remember that there are 50 minutes for you to complete your quest. You have time to move around the monster and observe the monster, like for its attacks, its open areas, what times after an attack the monster will be open, so then you can look for that attack, and as soon as it performs that attack you can get your attacks in, and so on. In addition to this, make sure you use your emergency dive, which can be performed by running away from the monster and just rolling. During this animation where you're diving, you'll be invincible, so use it to dodge attacks that you don't have time to prepare for, and I assure you it will save you countless times. If you think that you can't dodge an attack and you'll probably get killed by it, or you just want to dodge it regardless because of course you don't want to get hit too much, always use emergency dive. You just unsheath your weapon, sprint for like a second and just hit B and you'll emergency dive. The Greatsword can be a great weapon for focusing on this playstyle, as you're able to hit the monster hard when you get your little openings, so you don't need to feel like you are doing like a tiny bit of damage each time you actually get a hit on the monster. So definitely be sure to give it a try. And also the lance is a pretty good weapon that you could be using if you wanted to, but of course feel free to use any other weapon. It's just if you are getting hit a lot and you would like to have that ability to be able to block an attack with your weapon, then definitely go for a weapon that has the capability. In the background you do see me using the longsword, but I am pretty capable now, especially now I've used the wire bug a bit, gotten to grips with how the game's like flow is, and I am able to just use the longsword without having to need to block, as obviously we still have the EI slash, we still have the foresight slash, so that is pretty much my block, and it's more of a counter I should say. And one little extra tip for Blade Masters, and thank you so much if you did make it this far into the video, is basically when you do need to use your whetstone to sharpen your weapon, if it's in the middle of a battle, you do not need to leave the area, and obviously if you want to avoid getting hit whilst being stationary sharpening, if you ride your Palamute and sharpen your weapon, you can stay on the move in the same zone as the monster. get your weapon sharpened, and jump straight back into the battle. But regardless, guys, you are the main takeaway from this will be health maintenance and playing the game slow. Regardless of what weapon you use, if you maintain your health nicely and make sure that you are aware of how the monster attacks and when you can attack the monster safely, I 100% guarantee you'll be able to kill the monster with every single different type of weapon in the game. This does bring us to the end of the video, guys. Comment down below if you have been struggling with soloing Mizutsune, and for any players that are not struggling, what other tips do you have that may help hunters that are struggling? And if you did enjoy, be sure to smash the like, subscribe buttons as we make our way to 300 subscribers. It is extremely appreciated, guys. I thank you so much. Don't forget to join our Discord, links at the top of the description. We've got around, I think, nearly 40 members now, which is awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.